welcome to the Happily Harrelson channel. This week we're going to talk about how to believe God for your dream wedding and honeymoon debt-free. Mm-hmm. So when did we get married?
We got married October 22nd.
2016?
16, yeah.
And when did you propose?
I proposed July 23rd. Yeah, 23rd. On the way to D.C.
What year?
2015.
Right. So we had about a year and some change, a year and a half almost, to plan our wedding. So I would say the number one thing is if you have the time to plan ahead, and that'll help you save money, but also get a vision and tell God what you desire. Because originally I felt like because I'm so involved in ministry at church, we both have very large families, and I'm kind of a private person. Depending on who I'm talking to, I'm kind of particular. I wanted a destination wedding. I really just wanted to get away. I just wanted it to be immediate family, and I did not want a big wedding at all. And I prayed on it, and God was like, no, have it at the church because you'll be blessed. So, grudgingly, I said, well, if I'm going to have it at the church, God, then you're going to have to let me have it the way I want it to be. And I have very expensive taste. But God came through where we were able to pay for our wedding debt-free. We had no debt. We actually came out with a lot of love tokens from you guys that blessed us a lot. And the wedding was valued at about $48,000, but we didn't spend $48,000. That's just me calculating how much it would have been for the reception, for all the gifts I got people, for
tux, dress,
everything. Dresses, shoes, the decorations, the backdrop that we had, flowers,
the stuff on the
dessert
floor,
table, the monogram.
It was a lot,
and that includes the honeymoon too.
Photography,
videography, honeymoon. But we were blessed tremendously, and God really said, have it at the church and you'll be blessed. My parents actually paid for the reception, so that was a blessing. And helped with some of the decorations. His parents paid for the rehearsal brunch we had. We had Miss Miller and Miss Teresa donate decorations and desserts. We had a whole dessert table with every type of dessert you could think of. Cake pops.
If we can get some of them cake pops.
Those cake pops were
fire.
Really good. Key lime cake and
it was good.
Red velvet cupcakes and chocolate covered pretzels and chocolate covered strawberries. And,
okay, that's good. That's enough.
And then also Miss Givens.
Oh yeah, shout out to Miss Givens. She definitely sold into our lives. She got us our pre-moon. We had us stay at this tower that is in Chicago. It's very nice.
The Trump.
The Trump Tower. It's very nice. If you can, go check it out. She hooked us up with a ride there to fro the airport.
To go to our honeymoon. And then back when we came back. So God, he said, have it at the church and you'll be blessed. So I did. The number one key takeaway I can take from my wedding experience is forgiveness.
Oh, yeah.
Forgive those people who hurt you the most, who may be the closest to you, who may have not cooperated. But yeah, forgive. Let you be like a duck. Let the things roll off your back like water off a duck's back. That's the number one key takeaway, because people may let you down. And if you have a lot of different personalities, I only had 6 bridesmaids and he had 6 groomsmen, and we had like 6 kids. But I had fun with them kids. Those kids were my babies. Mm-hmm. Forgiveness is key. Don't let it, don't. If you sort of have like low expectations, like meaning. Don't be like, okay, well, I did this for so-and-so. I would expect for them to do this for me. When we project what we would expect on other people, you kind of get let down.
They will let
you
down.
Don't have fun. I think because I'm a type A person and I planned so much, it may have taken away from the fun of my wedding party. Like they probably felt like they were kind of in a drill sergeant.
You didn't reply to my text messages. 1 minute went past. And
I didn't care about them not replying because they actually did reply. I just probably had, I was very detailed and very organized. So forgiveness is key. Also, I would say it's between you two. So Opinions are like buttholes, and everyone has one, right? So take the fish and spit out the bone. People sometimes will tell you that they are, just looking out for you. They have your best interest at heart. But if they're not putting up any of that cash, and they just have best interest, and they have no opinion. Like, no, don't tell me what you think I should do if you're not paying for my reception.
Yeah, don't let people put their expectations on what you should have for your day, Sade.
Right, because I think people too sometimes project limitations on you based on where they are in their life or where they were when they got married.
So your level of thinking or faith might be here, and their level might be.
Yeah, so do not bow down.
Yeah.
Just stick to what you guys want. And what I loved about my husband during the process is he really just was in agreement.
Do what she wanted to have on our day. I let her plan it.
Yeah, and he was in agreement. And
my thing was the honeymoon, and I went all out, I think.
Yeah, it was great.
We went to Costa Rica.
Secrets Papagayo. We would suggest beautiful. That highly. Recommend that.
Secrets Papagayo. Check it out if you can.
Yeah. So forgiveness is key. So don't let you be like water off a duck's back. Like things just roll off, but you say, I'm gonna pray for this person. It's not me. It's never the bride. It's always everyone else. Just pray for people because people will get mad at you because you have your dreams and your desires. Like, how can you get mad at me for doing something that I want to do? I don't understand that.
It's my day, not your day.
Right, exactly. Forgiveness is key. Be flexible. And then how to believe God really is to write the vision. So, Pinterest or Instagram. I made a album in my phone based off of screenshots on Instagram for things that I desire. Picking wedding colors. Thinking about the season. So I had a fall wedding. So my colors were black, white with wine and gold accents.
So basically like a vision board.
A vision board. Also, so where you want to go. So I know I was in my best friend's wedding that year. Before our wedding, and I, hosted her bridal shower. So I'm thinking about when I'm giving to her, not just thinking about her harvest because I love her, so I'm going to sow into her life, but God really took care of what I desired because I believe I sowed into her life. And was there another wedding that I went to that year? I don't know, but I just know I was heavily involved with that wedding planning process. So forgiveness, sow where you want to go, write the vision and make it plain. Make sure that you and your future spouse are always in agreement.
Right.
If your parents are paying for the reception or helping out, they do have a say so. That's why to this day, not my parents specifically, but just in general, I do like what Pastor Cedric taught on today when Abraham went to go buy the grave and he was like, nah, I ain't gonna take I'm gonna let you give this to me so you can say you made me
cash.
Rich. That's how I am. I don't like receiving from people. Like, if you're sowing a seed, yes, you can send all your money to Happily Heroes.
Right, don't block somebody else's blessing.
Yeah, but if you're just giving to me so that you can control my decisions, I will kindly disregard that gift because I don't want your say-so. So that if your parents are paying, yes, they have the right to speak into what they desire. Right. But if they're not, and if you have your, whatever and not just your parents, it could be siblings, it could be friends, it could be aunts. I don't know how your family dynamics are, but it's between you two.
Right, you don't have to invite your auntie, cousin, friend who braided your hair
when you were 7 years old.
Yeah, when you was 2 years old. Just because they know you.
Oh, yeah. So that goes to the guest list. Yeah. So we had an A, B, and a C guest list. We arranged for 250 people. What I learned from this is I probably would do max 200 because people who said they were going to show did not show. I also learned that the people who are most pressed, who see you every week talking about, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, can I bring my plus one?
My plus one.
Those are the people you actually take off the list. Because they're probably not they're going to forget or have an excuse, or they're probably not going to give a gift. And it's not all about the gifts, but I'm just telling you that's kind of...
It's going to slightly waste your time.
Yeah, and kind of make you irritate. Like, I did all this to make adjustments to add you to my list and you don't even show.
Yeah.
But it was a fun process. I just want to say dream big because God has no limits. If, we talk about dream big scholarship, we talk about dream big in your finances, even in your wedding, whatever you desire. I know I told God, like, if I'm going to do this at the church, I want it to look like it's not the church. So the backdrop that I got, and we'll post the wedding video.
It'll be after the video.
Yeah, it was just my desire.
So make sure that wherever your faith level is, You put the work. You mix your faith with the works, and God will meet you.
Mm-hmm. So sow those seeds. So mixing your faith is sowing seeds into other things. Like,
so if you still want to sow into the house,
we're good soil.
Yeah, good soil. You can still sow.
So sowing seed, writing the vision down, praying. Like that's I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, make sure you pray together.
Yeah, pray for each other. Pray for your wedding party because it was a lot of attacks. I think your aunt was attacked health wise. Yep. Something else happened during the wedding. Oh, Mr. James got in the car accident.
Yeah, it was just a lot of stuff. People around us.
Yeah, so we're just making this video because we know a lot of people who are engaged.
Make you aware.
Yeah, and so stay prayed up.
Don't stress out. Do not stress out.
Yeah, how come we still dated while we were engaged?
Don't stress out. Just have fun. Remember, it's only one day. And make sure your faith is where you want it to be.
And do a fun engagement shoot. I think we went to New Orleans to do our engagement shoot just to get away. Mm-hmm. Or do something, that you wouldn't do. We went to paint and canvas or a paint night while we were engaged, just so we don't get in the wedding planning process, because this should have been number one. There's a marriage after a wedding and a honeymoon. And what we learned after we got married, we were so in sync. We had no issues. It was like everybody else around us was just
everybody. We was on the same. Like, Brianna's the more vocal one, obviously. And she kind of does all the talking, but we agree upon whatever we decide beforehand. So it'll look like Brianna is the one who's the more dominant one, but we talk about it, behind closed doors and come up with an agreement.
Yeah, and it just felt like everybody else was tripping. Yeah, all the haters.
I was chill. All my groomsmen were chill. We just had a great time. We was chill all the way there, all the way up there.
So what you trying to say, the bridesmaids?
I ain't say nothing.
I don't know what the bridesmaids was doing, because when I was walking down the aisle, and I was laughing. Yeah, but thank you to everybody who came out to our wedding. We had people come from New York, from Canada, from D.C., from Nashville, from Atlanta. Did I have somebody come from California? Yes, from California. Ashley came from California. So we just love you guys. We thank you guys. And marriage is fun. Don't stress over this day and over these people. And what I have realized is people who you think you're so close to when you get married, some of them will remain close, but some people you'd be like, oh, I wish I would have met them. I would have invited them to my wedding back then, because dynamics of friendships change, relationships change, and even family dynamics change when you get married. I've noticed.
It's between you and your wife, or you and your spouse, not your mama and your grandma and your cousin and your auntie.
Yeah, keep your business to yourself.
Yeah, keep your business to yourself.
And when you grow up, it's hard sometimes. I guess people don't want to let go and recognize that we're adults, but we are adults. Yes, we are. No. All right. Anything else we can say? We're happy for everyone getting married. We pray that God's blessings are upon you, that there's no stress.
The most important thing, I forgot to talk about this, is make sure, priority, you make sure you go to marriage counseling. Make sure you are compatible and you guys ready to work it out. Because you don't want to spend all this money and all this time for one day, and then the next day, y'all find out this ain't going to work.
Yeah, shout out to Embassies of Christ for requiring, 6 weeks of marriage counseling? Weeks, We had the Sheelys.
Yeah, they were awesome. We went to their house today, and we had some great food. Yes. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Sheely.
Marriage counseling is awesome. And then there was something else that I wanted to say. I can't think about it. Oh, you don't have to spend a lot of money either. Hobby Lobby has great deals. Use those coupons if you got to take 6 trips to Hobby Lobby. We talked about it, do it yourself versus paying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Our friends, Jasmine and Lamar.
They had a beautiful wedding. Yeah, she did a lot of the things herself. So if that's what you're called to do, then, let that be you. That's not what we were called to do. Yeah, we don't like to set up, break down, build stuff. That's not us. So we'd rather pay other people to do that. And if that's your prerogative, that's fine. Don't let other people pressure you. Yeah. Hobby Lobby was great. What else did I use? I used prestige decorations for all of our uplighting and our drapery and our backdrop and everything. They're out in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Mm-hmm. Get the DJ you want, taste the food.
Yeah, guys, that's where you go with your fiance to the bridal shows. They have great samples there
to taste the food.
Yeah, great samples.
Oh
yeah, shout out to Ivan for the shirt, the undisputed shirt, undisputed champion.
Unlisted
shirt.
Urseries.com.
One of my favorite shirts, actually.
And yeah, just enjoy each other. Know there's life after a wedding, and
I think that's about it.
It's something else that I'm thinking, but I can't think about it.
I think this video 1,000 minutes long.
Well, you can always cut it. Cut it.
She's trying to make me work. I'm not cutting it. I'm gonna keep all this in there. Yeah, you gotta keep it. Yeah.
You need to cut it. Wait, what else did I say? So, forgiveness, plan, write the vision, sow into others, go to marriage counseling,
eat cake.
It's a marriage after, and fellas, eat that cake.
Oh, no.
That is our channel.
All right. That's it.
All right. Love you.
All right. See y'all.